I've had a pretty good experience with TRE so far. I have done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or submission wrestling I did it for 3 years or so, and I got pretty into it. I did 4 or 5 days a week, 2-3 hours a day. I was competing. I was doing it regularly, very active, and then I couldn't do it because of a car accident. So that's one of the reasons why this is so interesting, is it's helping me through that. I was pretty skeptical, to tell you the truth. I heard some shaking involved in it, and I thought that sounds a little weird. And I mean, I was right apparently, but it's pretty cool too. I had a pretty good experience with the first session. After the first session, I slept great, and then once I came to the 3-day workshop. After the first day, I had a tremendous change. Prior to TRE, I had an accident 3 years ago, and my neck, among other things, was drastically affected. I couldn't laterally flex my neck more than 10 or 12 degrees, which actually looks more like that. And after the first day, I was actually able to go within the normal range of motion, which hasn't been like that for a long time. That's the really weird part, is that my body did it, and it wasn't me. My body just did it. So it was just this automatic situation that happened without me controlling it. Yeah, it was like an evolution. So the first day, I got a lot of hip movement. It was, I was jiggling my butt the whole time, and then it started to go up my neck, and it was slow. Like the first time it went in my neck, it was just kind of like this little, wasn't really sure what was going on, and then it was more. It just started going into my shoulders, and everything from my knees all the way up to my neck started shaking. And then the second day, the shaking got to the point where I could describe it only as violent. And I say violent because that's just the feeling that comes out in me.
And so how do you feel physically in your body as a result of all this?
Pretty good. I mean, my neck hasn't moved like this since I was in that car accident. My hips feel really good. I was able to sit cross-legged and have my back arch slightly, which I don't do. I just flat out don't do it. And I used to go to yoga, so that was a really nice thing. I feel great. I feel happy, which is had a rough year, so happy is a great thing for me. And I've been sleeping like a rock since I started doing it.
Would you recommend it to other sports people, and why?
Yeah, absolutely. I think anybody who's doing sports, if you don't do this, you're going to be behind the curve if everybody does start doing this, because I process stuff that I don't know how to process, and I guarantee everybody else who does sports has injuries. I'm a massage therapist, and I work on them. In addition to that, I've hurt some of those people that I wrestled with and worked on their injuries. So I know people injure themselves, and we don't know how to, heal all of those things ourselves. This seems like it's just the next level of things to heal. So yeah, I definitely recommend it to anybody who does sports.